Peace, 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 Black family. This is Underground Warrior TV. If this is your first time coming into my channel, mash up the like, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Most of all, hit the notification button at the bottom so you always be in the crosshairs when I drop one of these videos. Fam, you know, most people don't visit my channel, look at my channel. I don't have the subscribers. I don't have the subscribers like everybody else got. I'm a brother struggling. You know what I'm saying? I just had to spend some more money. Y'all, you know, my bully Pit, she got pregnant by my big bull mastiff and by accident. But anyway, she had two puppies and it took an hour for each of those two puppies to come. But she had some more puppies stuck in her, and she was trying to push it, get it out, but it was a puppy stuck in her birth canal. A puppy stuck in her birth canal. So I had to take her, spend some more money, and get her a C-section. So my whole day was hectic yesterday. This video was supposed to have been dropped on a Tuesday, not a Wednesday, because I like to get right at my particular subject or what I had, you know, to this was a video that I had to do. It was just put on the back burner because I was going through my dog having babies and puppies and things, and it was crazy. A whole day, it just took my whole day. They did surgery on her, but everything is cool. You know, that's why I'm trying to say, y'all, every time I take two steps forward, something comes up on the economic side to take you backwards. So with that being said, that's why I'm trying to get my subscribers, try to sell my t-shirts, trying to get my revenue going. But, you know, they be hating. But like I said, I'm the retarded one. I'm the one with the conspiracy theorist things to say all the time. I'm the most underrated person on YouTube, but I call things like I said. So let's get right into this video to show you that I show improve. This video is Armageddon #2. Armageddon #2, you know why? Because I spoke on this, and right after I spoke on this particular incident, Russia dropped fury, dropped hell on the Ukrainians. He blasted so many missiles, air drones, airstrikes, hitting civilians, killing people, injuring people. Dropped fire from the sky, seemed like. It was a hell for a minute. Ukrainians was caught up in a hail storm, what it looks like to be in a real hail storm. They got scorched over there. They got blowed up over there. And I just told y'all what Biden was saying on the 7th, October 7th, at a fundraiser, when he was talking about that we as a people and everybody, I guess, have not faced a prospect of Armageddon since the Kennedy and Cuban Missile Crisis, the Cuban Russia missile crisis with America trying to invade Cuba, but Russia got its nuclear bombs on deck, letting everybody know that America don't get involved. So what I'm telling y'all, America been getting punked out by Russia. Don't get it twisted. Look what Russia doing. Russia has the might. I'm not bragging because he's a Cro-Magnon man, and this is what Europeans do. If you paid attention to when this first jumped off, the European Western world, even America, is guilty of the racism. They couldn't believe that this particular incident was taking place with Caucasians. When the Bosniak War with Caucasians on Caucasians, what are they talking about? The news media was like, hey, this is not a third world country. This is not like, no disrespect, this is not Africa. This is not like Haiti. These are white people. These are Europeans. We can't believe the Europeans are practicing in genocide. This was the news when it first came out. I'm not lying. When it first jumped off, go pull up NBC, ABC, all those news outlets. They were like, hey, these are Caucasian people. These are European. I can't believe this. This is not a third world country. They are killing each other. Come on, man. Come on, man. Won't y'all stop the shenanigans? Europeans been killing Europeans for years. Africans and other ethnic groups of people ain't the only people to practicing genocide. Come on, man. Read history. These white folks think people don't read history. We could talk about 100-year war between the Protestants and the Catholic Church. 100-year wars in Ireland. Go read your history of a 100-year war. Anyway, with that being said, I just want to let y'all know the media play dirty tricks. Biden is the one who said that we may be heading for the war Armageddon. And Putin is proving that. Putin retaliated on the 8th. And I think Russia attacked Ukraine on the 10th. Ukraine blows up the Russia bridge, the Crimean bridge on the 8th. Biden makes a speech on the 7th, 8th, the 10th. 7, Biden makes that speech about Putin. Boom. Next thing we know, a major bridge gets blown up by Ukraine. The Crimean Bridge, a major bridge that leads out of Russia. Putin responds right after I made my video. That's what I'm saying. Putin responds and brought fury on the 10th, 2 days later. After I made my video on the 9th. You feel what I'm saying? I make my video on the 9th, Putin, he reacts. So all those naysayers out there and all the people look at my video and say, oh, he don't know what he's talking about. But I'm telling you, American people are trying to keep us in the dark, the mainstream media and the government. They're going to make Putin look like he's losing this war in the media. Putin underestimated the Russians. Putin is showing the world that he has an arsenal. An arsenal. You feel what I'm saying? According to Al Jazeera News, Russian president has repeatedly pledged to use all means of weapons at his disposal. They said that this man has a mass. Al Jazeera News say he has stockpiles and stockpiles of weapons at his disposal. So with that being said, Putin is really taking it easy on the world right now. He just stepped up as soon as they blew that bridge up. In retaliation, what'd he do? He bring a little fury, a little gas, let them know, hey, I could really end this if I want to. I don't care what Biden and the Republicans all saying that Putin is weak. He just showed y'all how strong he is in America. America is still involving herself. The air defense aid is going to be paid for by NATO and the United States of America for Ukraine. Joe Biden and the government of the United States has sent more money, more weapons into Ukraine. So this is making the Ukrainians, when they get these weapons, they want to try them out. So when they use these high technical weapons that they're getting against Putin, Putin gonna unleash hell until he fuck around and decimate Ukraine. He has that type of power. If he decimate Ukraine, he's gonna wait on America and the United Nations. What's our next move? See, y'all playing with fire. Like I say, all you got to do is go back and follow this caveman's behavior since he came out the caves in Europe and follow white people's behavior. This fool will use nuclear weapons on those Ukrainians and the United States. But the United States is Ed in the bed. You know what I'm saying? This is why this second video had to be pushed. Had to be pushed to get y'all the truth and the glimpse. I don't care how they underestimate Underground Warrior TV. You know what I'm saying? I gain a new subscriber every day. I'm moving slowly but surely. And when I get there with my 1,000, they ain't gonna be able to stop me because I upload content every day or every other day. I'm constantly thinking. You know, I'm constantly in my think tank, you know, checking out the world, sitting back, you know, meditating, relaxing so I can see what's going on in the future. Thanks for the ancestors for giving me them third eye vision. For giving me that third eye vision. You feel me? I make a video on the 9th about Putin based on what Biden is saying. Based on what Biden was saying. You feel me? And behind our back, the city council in Ukraine, the city council in Kyiv, right in Ukraine, these people have iodine pills, potassium iodine pills. I want y'all to look this up. These are supposed to be pills in case of a nuclear disaster or a nuclear bomb attack. These pills are supposed to protect you, supposedly protect you from the radiation contamination that would hit the particular land once they drop this nuclear bomb. The American government has the same pills I told y'all in Armageddon #1. This is Armageddon #2. I just wanted to come and drop this particular video to show y'all what I be seeing. You know what I'm saying? They can underestimate the TV channel all they want to. You know what I'm saying? I'm gaining a subscriber every day. You know, I'm rocking with the subscribers and I got love for them. Whoever, you know, subscribe to my channel, man, I really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the bind. I'm out here pushing material every day. Why should I not get paid? I'm putting in the work. I gave y'all a glimpse of the future about Putin. No matter how they try to play Biden down, when Biden told the Republicans and Democrats that we may be facing the war Armageddon, they all looked at him like he was crazy, underestimating Putin. What was the guy's name? The Secretary of State, the Secretary of State that was under the Trump administration. When I told y'all in Armageddon 1 about Mike Pompeo or Mike Pimpo, whatever his name is, how you pronounce it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's Pompeo. I think it's something like that to that manner. You know what I'm saying? You know, he said that Joe Biden, you know, analysis of how he see this, you know, this war between Ukraine, and if America keep getting in it, he may result to nuclear. They call that reckless, but I could foresee this European, you know, acting on his natural behavior to be ruthless. If you push him, he's going to push you. You see what happened? So America is adding the bedding us into war. When I put us It's black people because black people are in the armed forces. Black people need to get out the United States armed forces, all branches. You need to get out all branches because this war is bringing the third war that everybody's been, talking about coming. It's coming. It's coming because America is adding and bedding. She's adding fuel to the fire. She's the one sending the weapons into Ukraine. America's the first one sending money. But Joe Biden has no money for the African American people, has no reparations for the African American people, but they can allocate money to Russia. But nobody has no but money to help fund to get black people hate crime bill to protect us in this country. We can't even get that, let alone reparations. The NATO Secretary Council has also vowed to help Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, with air defense fund. See, because with an air defense fund, with air defense, that will see Putin's missiles before they even, touch where they at, before it hits their terrain. Before it hits their terrain, they can knock that missile down. But Putin has more things in store. If they hit Putin at a vital area in Russia, he's going to attack right back. Tick for attack. Come on, man. America, the Western world, is pushing this war. America and the Western world want to see this war Armageddon. Black people, you need to fall back and let Europeans do what they need to do. This is genocide. They've been doing this. Don't let the news media act like white people don't act like this. They genocide, annihilated millions of Africans. So what that tell you? You feel what I'm saying? I don't underestimate Putin. I don't care what the mainstream media try to say that he's losing the war in Ukraine. How in the hell am I losing the war in Ukraine and I just showed the world what I can do? He pulled back. He showed the world what the fuck he could do. He put down fury on the 10th of October up in Ukraine. Black people, you need to fall the fuck back. Don't be taking sides because you see that Russia still got Brittany Griner locked up in that crazy ass, weird ass judicial system. You mean to tell me she's doing these numbers of years behind some marijuana or THC oil? Or are you fucking crazy? Hold on, y'all. This is my queen. Yeah, fam. I don't care about Biden's double talk. Biden says Putin's military is underperforming in Ukraine. As soon as he said that on the 7th. On the 8th of October, Ukraine hits a vital key position, hits a vital spot, you know what I'm saying, in Russia, blowing up the Crimean Bridge, and Putin comes back and drop bombs on the capital of Ukraine, which is Kyiv, in different parts of Ukraine. Regular citizens, civilians have been killed, have been hit. There's no rules in war. I hear people talk about that. There's no fucking rules in war. You feel me? This is a fucking invasion of another nation against another nation. You feel me? This is mass Eurocentric, European, white on white crime. This is what this is. and we seen it right before our very eyes. This is genocide. And this man right here, this particular individual, you know what I'm saying? Where he come from and what he is a Cro-Magnon man. He's a white man. He's the Iceman. Has the Iceman showed you how raw he is? Did you see what happened in Japan and Nagasaki? Hiroshima. Go back and read that history and see how many citizens that America killed when it dropped its atomic bomb, its nuclear bomb. Don't get it twisted. America, Putin are the same motherfuckers. Motherfuckers in Germany and France. All these motherfuckers had that same demonic, evil behavior to adjust to this particular behavior anytime they want to, because it's in them. How the fuck you think they captured the world? How the fuck you think they captured Africans? Africans are a big ass community, a fucking nation. How did they conquer a whole fucking nation of warriors, African people? They got African people's minds. The physical slavery is fucking gone. Can't you see what the fuck you dealing with? Oh, y'all don't see though. I'm crazy though. My YouTube channel can't climb though. You know, because I go too deep. I go into the science. You feel what I'm saying? So why would you listen to Europeans try to underestimate other Europeans when you know the behavior of white people? Putin would go nuclear. Putin would go nuclear. Let America put herself all out, want to go against Russia. When I mean all out going against Russia, let the world know that they put more boots. They sending more troops into Russia, America. And I bet you Putin uses nuclear. And don't be surprised if Putin cyber attack, which they already doing. What if they hit the power grids for the lights? Lights go out. If the lights go out, the lights come back on, niggas might be on top. See, that's why I'm trying to tell you Negroes who's listening, pull your ass back, quit conversating about what's going on between Putin and Ukraine like you taking sides. Russia don't give a fuck about niggas. I know Africa and Russia are allies, some parts of Russia. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Tell Russia if Russia is not at war with black people, send our sister home. Send Brittany Griner home. Since Putin, Africa, I'm talking to you African motherfuckers, say you ain't got no beef with Russia. Tell Russia to send Brittany Griner home if you black. If you believe that we're all black no matter where we get around the nation, Africa, tell them to send Brittany Griner home, because we don't have nothing to do what's going on in this Americas and with the Western world. We oppressed in this country. They oppress our African brothers and sisters. They oppress Haitians. We don't got nothing to do with none of this shit. So Africa, if you hear me, if you really believe in Putin being your ally, tell them to send Brittany Griner home. Tell them to send our sister Brittany Griner home. And then maybe we may be allies with Russia. But I don't think that's happening. I can't see no black people being allies with no European. It's got to be all African. Because they ain't got no love for us. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to do business with white people. You ain't don't have to hate white people. I'm not saying that. But we need a nation that represent us. We need a nation to get us socially, economically on the level with everybody else in the world. That's all I'm saying. Hey, so man, listen, don't underestimate a European behavior, what he might do. I'm surprised at the nice things that Europeans do. When I hear about nice things that white people do, I'm more surprised by that. I'm not surprised about any ill, demonic pain that they inflict on anybody. When you say they did this and say they did that, I say this. That's the white man's nature. If you told me Jeffrey Dahmer was eating people, I wouldn't like, oh, like, oh, wow. Are you kidding me? I'd be like, well, that's his nature. You feel what I'm saying? So if Putin used nuclear, that'll be his nature. I wouldn't be surprised. But just remember, y'all, your president, the one y'all voted for, this Republican regime that's in Capitol Hill, all of them are aiding and abetting in this war. So y'all don't want to be voting for these warmongers. They sending weapons to Ukraine to kill who? Russians. So it's still bloody no matter what. It's between two other people. But America is involved. The only reason why I said we involved, because we may be us black people, we are in the armed forces. And so when I say we, I'm not disconnecting myself from black people. I believe in Pan-African. So Pan-Africanism means that all Africans are some kin no matter where we at. So when I said send us to war, we may go to war. I'm talking about my brothers and sisters who trapped in these branches of the United States Armed Forces. That's who I'm talking to. And then when I say we may be going about our everyday, not realizing that our power grids may be hit. We may be in the ghetto with no motherfucking heat. We may be living in the suburbs with no heat because Putin and the boys and put a cyber attack on our motherfucking power grid because the United States is involving us. They don't give a fuck about us. Bill Gates, he got a motherfucking greenhouse, underground bunker where he can grow his own food. They don't give a fuck about us. They got bunkers. The American people don't. Just remember, they order pills that we don't know nothing about. You can look this shit up. They got radiation pills, potassium iodine pills to protect them in case of a nuclear attack. But we ain't got them. How come the American people do not have them? Peace, black family. Mash up the likes, share this video. This is Underground Warrior TV. Peace.